Happy Thursday. How's it going, everybody? This is me, Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. Got an awesome show tonight. Tonight, we're going to be discussing finance and relationship. Again, finance, relationships. Before we get started with the show, I want to say what's up to my awesome producers, DJ Lab and
What's
Slick
going on,
316.
brother? Another Thursday.
Yeah, another Thursday. Another Thursday.
Another Thursday.
And we're here live at the Dollar Hour.
That's right.
You know, as we always do on the Dollar Hour, we always rehash the previous week. You know, we are still in the middle of a pandemic. I was out last week because, you know, your boy got his second COVID shot.
Oh, okay. Took
Boy,
you straight up off your feet.
man. Hey, let me tell you something funny. You know, I called out early in the day, say, you know what, may not do it, come on with so. You like, hey, man, you probably don't want to do it. Man, it probably about 12 o'clock that night, I called Chris in the room and said, boy, I think Daddy finna use the bathroom and stuff. I can't get out of that bed.
He was like, I don't know. We're going to wait for about 5 o'clock, but he said, I can't focus. I said, hey, I don't even think you should be driving. He was like, I don't know, lad. I don't know. I said, man, just lay down, get some rest. I'm going to do something. No, don't do nothing. Go on, lay down.
Hey, Lab, I tell my son, like, Daddy need help. I might use the bathroom myself. How about this MF going to say, what you want me to do? Well, you're going to be wiping my tail soon if you don't hurt me give you out of the damn bed. Man.
Either you want to help me now, or you want to help me
Help me later, yeah. You going to help me regardless.
One way or another, it's going to be help.
Huh? Son. Shoot, man. Man. Woo, I heard it, man, sweating and everything. But I will say what, I got up that next morning by 8 or 9 o'clock, had my coffee. By 1 o'clock, I was good.
You were good.
I was good.
Well, that's good you made that meeting. That's an
Oh,
important
good.
financial meeting.
Oh, man. Man, oh, yeah. I was glad I got all that out the way. I damn sure was no good afterwards and stuff, man. But that was cool. Glad I got that out of the way. Hope it works. Shit. That BS, you know. You hope it works.
Right.
Yeah, you still done got both your vaccine shots, still wearing a damn mask. Like, I don't know. Shit, I don't know.
Well, they say it won't prevent you from catching it, though.
Huh?
They say it won't prevent you from catching it, though.
Well, shit, I don't want to take another damn shot. I can tell you that. I can guarantee you that.
You sure? Say not at all.
Yeah, I ain't had that big 6'4" nurse I had last time.
I remember that one.
Miss Stay Ready. She ready to give me that Viagra shot.
There wasn't no fun involved in this one.
Oh, no. Boy, but nah. It was cool, but I got that out of the way. And I'm glad to get out of the way. We'll see how it goes and stuff. Still keeping fingers crossed. But even with that said, everybody, I want you guys still be practicing same stuff you learned in elementary school. You wash your hands, keep your distance, cover your mouth, and just most importantly, be safe out there. Also, you guys know we're in the middle still like hell in the middle of tax season. You know, I'm the owner of Majestic Business Services. Business is booming this year. Business is booming this year. Shit, I've been, you know what, back-to-back years, man, I've been breaking records and everything. And I want to just really just say, you know, I owe it all to my damn self. I've been busting my damn ass.
So you've been trying to get it together.
Shit, man. Hey, look here, man. And like I said, this is really year three that I've been 100% self-employed, just doing it, and man, shit, bro.
Ain't nothing like it.
Oh, and man, and I went through it, man. I deserve every damn penny I got.
That's right.
You know, but it's been a journey, man. But now, man, the train rolling.
I know,
The
right?
train rolling, and hell, if I had the damn divorce setback, hell, I think I'd be damn on Amtrak right now.
Cruise control going.
Yeah. But we probably lost about good 20-some people just out of. I'm missing training dates and all this stuff in my head going, but you know, exactly. Shit, wasn't concentrating. I couldn't even see. But we good now, man. But it's been awesome and stuff. But I really want to also, you know, Mr. Short Dollar. We're right at I think 11,500 subscribers. I think we crossed the 11,000 mark. What was that, like a week or two ago? Was that? Yeah. So man, we're still growing and stuff. I want to tell everybody I appreciate you guys, love you guys for all the love and support. And we know we're still working. So anytime you get an opportunity, you know, to share information about Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, real estate investing, please do it. Had a lot of great information coming out and stuff. So a lot of more great videos coming out, also coming down the pike. So anytime you get an opportunity, just share with your family and friends. Make sure you tell them to subscribe and just go through everything. A lot of people have been going to the channel looking at the grant list. I made a separate playlist specifically for grants.
Okay.
And so we have probably over, we have over 150 grants listed on Mr. Short Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So all you got to do, if you are in particular looking for grants or anything like that, just go to the YouTube channel. We also got information on the SBA loans, how to apply for those, credit, finance. And I got a whole credit series breaking down the different credit modes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin shot me a good idea just talking about debt consolidation. We got all this information coming down the pipe, and I try to get majority of it out for the end of this month. So be on the lookout for it, But like I said, we still chopping wood on Mr. Short Dollar, but I just want to thank everybody for our love and support. And before I forget about it, my other channel, Changing Lives, I meant to restart doing some revamping this month, but I guarantee you I got a whole gamut of stuff.
For Changing Lives.
Yeah, for Changing Lives and stuff like that. Because, we really, about a week behind. I ain't really get a good chance. We talked too much about even. We did a little bit about the whole Derrick Jackson stuff. And we got some more stuff coming down the pipe, but I'm super excited, man. 2021 been guns blazing for you, boy. And I need it because I had a guns of dropping on me last year.
Give you a little clap for your success. Give you a little clap for your success,
Appreciate it. Ladies, I take all hugs and kisses. COVID safe for sure.
Right.
Mask on. Mask on.
Mask on.
Mask on. But nah, man. But again, man, I appreciate everybody helping me. But again, the night show we're talking about finance and relationships. And again, this is the Dollar Hour, hosted by me, Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar. Again, I'm gonna repeat it again. Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Tonight's show with finance and relationship, and really, I wanted to talk about this because you got so many different dynamics in regards to, especially in a city like Atlanta. Everybody, we have a super progressive African American community, and everybody's, with their mama got a business card and a LLC, and everybody, and we're gonna call Atlanta the land of the PPP.
Everybody got new Mercedes and everything. What?
Boy.
Ball out of control in the ATLGA.
CEO City. That's Atlanta.
Nobody's employee.
Yeah, hell no. Everybody boss. But with that said, though, Lab, even with just to take the business aspect out of it, even just from a professional, even working standpoint, you got, and I'm not even talking about white collar, blue collar, I'm just talking about just straight income. And even just having, wealth and assets, you got these huge disparities. Just because, we're going to keep it real. These sisters down here on some other stuff. Every time I turn around, women empowerment, sister this, black sister making money, making, this, that, and that, and, just a no man's zone. It's kind of like Planet of the Apes, but instead of the apes, we got the brothers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We can laugh about this shit, but I'm dead ass serious.
Right.
And with that said, I want to have a discussion in regards, because a lot of people, I can even just look at you from a personal perspective. People have these arguments, and finances and money is probably one of the major things that hurt relationships, and people don't really, and people really don't know how to handle adversity or success. And I just want to have a discussion tonight to kind of talk about it and stuff, and just kind of look at different ways how people look at stuff, and especially even go down, the people timeline. I always remember when I was younger, and me and my ex-wife, we was started living together, and I thought it was a good idea then. I think it's a damn good idea now. But I remember how I was met with my grandmama with, you ain't supposed to be shacking. Shacking? Ain't no damn shacking. I didn't know, hell, she gonna pay some damn bills. I need to see how, and I wasn't looking, it wasn't even about caring. I thought we had a good system on how we were paying the bills. There wasn't no kind of confrontation or anything like that from our perspective. But from a traditional view, y'all shacking. But my grandmother was talking from a vantage point of, not necessarily, she's looking at, how it was, her era, where women pretty much stayed home, took care of the kids. The man work. He just brought his wad of money after he stopped at his other house and the other house
Oh Lord.
and the other house
Right.
and the pool hall and brought what was left home. We all know everybody got that pawpaw. Pawpaw was hell.
No, grandma go up to the job and get the money on payday.
Yeah.
Get the check took because he gonna make all them stops at the house, the other house, and the pool hall.
That wasn't most grandma. That was Shaw grandma. Pawpaw coming a dead ass tired on payday. Dead ass tired. His house be there, stop number 6. But you know, with that, I'm just even with that said, like you know, from a traditional standpoint, you know, that was the roles and it was understood. It wasn't no, you know, look unless pretty much somebody was just kind of forced. Just say, you know, it was a single mother, a single father, however you just. That was just how it was. And I'm talking about, let's go in them eras of the 1900s, probably up to your 1960s, you know, and everything. Probably before you had like welfare and things in terms of, you know, projects and Planned Parenthood and all that kind of stuff came out. But now you start going into those 80s and 90s, and you got a lot more women being progressive. Things change. And, you know, I wanted to have that kind of talk because I think a lot of people really, they talk a good game, but then once you get into the nitty gritty of the fire of it, you know, you really don't realize, you know, the disparities. Because I think that's probably one of the least things I think people talk about is finances when you dating and getting to know somebody.
Nowadays, it's not talked about, it's seen. You got the nice car, nice jewelry, you know, you looking good, they think you already got the money. The perception is that finance is good. And the perception of things.
Yeah, I'm talking about letting somebody see what the hell you really damn got, disclosure.
But that's a long way away. I can't have it if I Poochie can't have it if I ain't got no money. So I'm not gonna tell I'm broke for a long time.
Hey, I'm on like first date. What you think about a prenup? Shit. That's huh? Good.
Didn't know where you stand, right?
Hey, I tell y'all right now, at 44 years old, I can tell you right now, Pooch is very selfish. Pooch know what he want. Pooch know what he don't want, and cool. We can hang with it. You know, I'm cool. I'm on that real Oprah and Stedman. And they seem very, shit. They seem very content.
Me and Gail gonna be in the big house. You stay in the little house.
And he ain't had no problem.
No problem.
Why? The number one mascot in the world. He just sitting there.
I would be in the pool house if Oprah would take care of me. I'm riding good, eating good, living good.
Cause he ain't got no pool house. His pool house like a mini mansion. You know that, you know.
It's like an 8-bedroom pool house, 7 bathrooms. I mean, I would stay in there.
But even with that said though, but think about this though. With that said, I think that brother pretty successful attorney. I mean, at the end of the day, you know.
He is not an attorney no more. He attorneys for Oprah.
Yeah, he'll say he just got a law degree.
Yeah, he just got a law. Okay. Well, never mind. We're not getting that. But he doesn't have he don't need to. And you got a $4 billion price tag in the house. Why you need a job?
Well, see, and that's why we're gonna have a discussion tonight. Because at the end of the day, we can sit here and just go back and forth. Like, look, man, if she's making that kind of money, and I can roll with her. It really come down sometimes how far you gonna come down on your sword, because you can't be the man of the house and be bucket.
I don't need to be.
But check it out though. Check it out. Can you necessarily say I'm gonna be the man of the house, but you ain't necessarily the man of the checkbook?
But the difference is though, Poochie, you could be the man. You don't have to be the man of the house or the checkbook when the person who got the checkbook making sure you good. The problem comes in is when you are the checkbook, you paying the bills, and still can't be the man of the house.
Shit, both of them problems. Now that right, what you just said was abuse.
Still rules. I mean, not rules, but requests that you ask, things that you ask to be done, don't get done, or be bucked at. That's still a problem. So what difference if I got a $4 billion price tag in the house and I'm good and she making sure I'm good? I don't need to be the man. I need to be the man of this pool house.
I hear you.
What you and Gail got going on, I'm good with that.
But you know what, lad? I think, but at the end of the day, I think you get north of 40, you really don't care. You can be a little bit open to that. But you know what, a young girl, what that song, when the kitty talk, you gotta be able to make that kitty talk now. And these boys, I'm saying, like, you can't make that kitty talk. What that little girl said? Gucci, Louis, dollars, euros, and yen. I'm like, hell no.
That's for women who don't have money. We are studying on somebody who got money. We are talking to somebody who go to Gucci and they close the store for her because who she is.
Private showing.
You get what I'm saying? I don't have to take care. Let's get out the regular woman stuff. Let's talk about the billionaire woman.
Yes.
Like if Jeff Bezos' wife just married a regular guy, he gonna do everything he can do to be a good house husband because she worth $47 billion.
Ain't got nothing to do nothing. But I tell you what we probably want to do, we probably want to come back down to earth and get a better damn example.
Okay.
Now let's say you got the girlfriend who kind of stayed at the post office about 30 years. So you might be got in there and you just started your job, working at the warehouse. That's more reality, right? That's more reality. Okay. Okay, she making around about 80. Mm-hmm. You making 40. Everybody's cool, whatever,
right.
And everything. But every time sun comes up, because even when you're sitting out, because you making money, but you ain't making her money.
Right.
So then decision making time, she want this house, because we can qualify on her with this house. Mm-hmm. But you want to sit here and say this is yours and everything, but we just can't qualify with you. Now we sitting in there at the closing table, sitting there with an agent, and then, you trying to sit there with your man thing.
Okay.
But she's sitting there with her qualifying thing.
Right.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
So.
Besides pick curtains.
Well, at that point, if she get in the house based off her and her credit, her income, it's not my house.
Well, no, it might be both of y'all's.
No, it's.
But we say but the shit 70-30. Or 60-40.
Okay.
Might be 80-20.
The house is in both our names.
Yeah, both your names.
Okay, I'm just trying to get an understanding.
Just say in both your names.
Right. And so in both our names, we both paying mortgage on it, and we both doing everything we can to make sure it's good. Okay, then that's equal. That's equal thing. That's equal billing.
Equal billing. Everything's equal.
Right.
But we don't know at the end of the day when that point comes, I pay most of this. I do this, that, and that. Because we all can sit here and say, what's 50-50, this, that, and that. In the words.
He dumb then. I'm sorry. He's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to make sure it's 50-50. You never let a woman have the upper hand on you like that in a relationship as far as finance. You never let them be able to say to you, oh, I pay more. You got to make sure you got to look at them, man. You got to look at their bills, man.
Just take just take the defense mechanism out of it. It might be, you could be, mathematically, you make a decent money, she making decent money, she making more. So, if you know her money can go further, you can't go 50-50. So you're not tripping. She ain't taking care of you. She's not taking care of you.
Okay.
But
let's get it right.
She just can acquire more.
Okay, that's not my issue. If she can acquire more, if the house is good on 50-50 scale, but she has more money left at the end of the month, that's her money. Mm-hmm. That's my problem. I need to go find a better job or another job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, once the house is good,
if that's possible, though,
it should be.
Okay. Let's just go.
Let's ask you why it can't be possible.
Why it can't be possible?
Explain to me. Because you're the finance and relationship guru. I need to know why it can't be possible.
Well, if you're working a manual job that you're progressing with, just say you work at UPS, and you can go through the ranks and acquire. Mm-hmm. But if you know you're married to, and this would be regardless of gender, you're married to an attorney.
Okay.
You know that their earning capacity is higher. Mm-hmm. Right. I don't give a damn if you're a magician. Right. I'm just saying, so at the end of the day, those kind of things, like you said, I can make more, but do you really want to get in a competition doing that? And at the end of the day,
I'm just thinking it shouldn't have to be.
No, it should never be a competition.
I'm an old-fashioned type of guy. I think that I should take care of the house, make sure we good, because that's what men supposed. That's how I want to talk like that. I just assume that. But at the same time, don't come throw it. You know what I'm saying? That's because you make more money.
You can't control that though.
I just don't want to hear it.
Who the hell do?
I just say I don't want to hear it, Pooch. I mean, because to me, then I'm gonna be like, well, so if you chump me out because of this, you knew what it was when we got together. You knew what we talked about this, right?
No, y'all might have been on a diss path.
So we didn't talk about it.
No, just say y'all talk.
Okay.
But shit, you can talk.
Okay.
But then, a certification here, or this, that, and that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She done joined a club here, there, and there. And now her stuff done went this way. Or it could be the same thing with a guy. Again, sometimes, I always say, again, y'all don't.
Peachy Me says, not one bill or mortgage should be in two people's names.
Peachy Me said that.
Peachy Mine, I'm sorry, whichever it is. Peachy Mine, Peachy Me. My bad if I'm messing up your name, but she said not one bill should be in two people's names.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I can't sit. Let me sit here and say this. And I will say this: from household to household, how people handle finances is not a right or wrong way. Just how you do it. Mm-hmm. We were probably talking more from a psychological standpoint, because some people can go 50-50. Some people can just say, "Well, look, baby, I don't want you to work." That can be the man or the female with doing it, and they're kind of you see there sometimes where people look at Mary J. Blige case when old boy was just wanted this, that, and that, and the perception sometimes can be she made all the money, but never know he might have like, well, look, I'm gonna let you do all this and grow your career while I take care of stuff on the back end. Not saying that's the case,
right?
But there are always different things. I mean, that can be understood when it's a housewife. She taking care of the house and stuff so you can build your business. But a man do that, he living off of her. So I'm just saying.
That's true. I was just about to say, a man not supposed to be a house husband. They look, when you say, "Oh, I'm a house husband," they're like, even men look at men that say I'm a house husband like,
yeah, but see,
you a what?
but that's the thing about it, and I do think just from a dynamic standpoint, things have changed, and I think problems come up we want to hold traditional views. I can't sit here and say what's right or wrong. Like I said, I know me right now in life. I can sit here and say I ain't, and when we're gonna go through a whole time track when we start talking about people in regards to ages, where how people think and stuff like that. But I ain't probably the most flexible person. In your 20s, I think that's one of the things like, hey, let's compromise and get in 30s. I ain't trying to do all that. Yeah. I ain't trying to do all that.
When I was younger, married, having kids, doing our thing, going to college, I was real flexible.
Yeah.
I was a real easy type person.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. I'm going to make sure we good. You know what I'm saying? But now, it didn't get me nowhere. So now I'm like, you know what? Hell with that.
Well, and the problem comes up, to be totally honest with you, I just think a lot of people are not realistic in regards to, being self-aware of themselves. Folks will sit here and try to say, well, I want to have this and I want to have that. You hear a lot of times with couples, yeah, we're going to build this, we're going to start this kind of thing. But neither one of y'all ain't building people. Or one of y'all is. Another one's just like,
that's the
cool.
hard way.
Hey, man, shit, I did too.
I mean, I'm getting real estate license, broker. I'm like, okay, we get the real estate license, we get the broker's license, blah, 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 blah. And all I heard was, I don't want to do that no more.
You can't anticipate is grind. You can't anticipate, because a person, they don't have to necessarily be lazy. And we start talking about, just say, like from a couple standpoint, y'all want to actually build, create wealth and start things. We ain't talking about starting businesses, but you want to do it. If they don't have an interest in this shit, but they seem good. Because one thing about it, everybody, just even being, with my show, and you got people come in and say, well, look, we want to start this business up and everything, we want to get this stuff. And I think everybody, especially that initial phase, they see it's cool. I started making these pies, sold a couple of pies, made a little money. It's cool. We getting a little traction. And, I got a couple of these shirts going and everything good. But then when it started going like, shit, I got to get some sleep. That's where things change. When you can't get no sleep, when you can't get nothing to eat, when you maybe got to miss a family function to make things happen, that's when, those are kind of things. And, we talk about, even with Mr. Short Dollar, shit, like, man, it was times, last year, going through stuff I was going through, man, I might want to scale back. Or, hell, I wouldn't get no damn money. You sitting there like, man, just worth it. Right. And those are the kind of things you got to kind of numb out your head if you want to progress.
Right.
And that's how it is, period, with anything. If you got a business, you trying to be progressive in life, if you're trying to save, cut down debt, you're going to have to go through that real uncomfortable part of it first.
Okay.
And most people don't want that. I think the vast majority of people want to be happy, be comfortable and everything, but to get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm successful, we financially independent, all that kind of stuff, that kind of, because I hear that whole thing where people say I'm financially independent, sometimes some people, they may be the type of folk, they don't like going out. Mm-hmm. They might just don't like buying shopping. They might not like doing nothing. Well, some people just consider fun. Like they ain't enjoying none of their damn money. And, if you sit there and say, well, look, man, you want to have $1 million in the damn bank, but you can't do this, that, and that, I might look at it like it's crazy. They might look at it like it's normal. But who the hell am I? And that's one of the things I think a lot of times people just really can't. They look at it from outside looking in and saying, well, look, they did this, they got that. But there are other factors that weigh into that. And that's why I kind of want to have that discussion, with the Tonight Show, just where people, when they meet, especially now the whole dynamic of just, when you in life, you find your significant other, you're doing certain things, or even just say friends, knowing, okay, how money can affect you positively and negatively, and it do change folks.
Oh, it does.
And it's not necessarily a negative thing. Sometimes it's a positive thing. What's up, Misty? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I ain't do nothing wrong.
Yo, cut it off.
I ain't bugging that. Oh, my son PJ calling me.
No.
PJ ought to know. Daddy's doing a show. He's calling me live.
Well, it's almost 9. He might be thinking you can cut it off a little early.
Well, that knocked off both my phones for a second, P-Dog calling. But that's one of the things I think a lot of times people don't necessarily think about in regards to how money, because they say, well, look, man, me and my boo, we're going to build this, I'm finna have this. Mm-hmm. And then you get the building, your boo like, where you been?
Right.
Yeah. Damn, I'm boo building. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, you think I been.
Right.
Tired. Now she's sitting there, you can't go out, you can't do this, you come home, you get in the bed, you got to sleep, and all this, and she want to wrestle, and you sitting there like, no, hell, I've been wrestling with the streets. I gotta get you want this Tiffany bracelet. You want
me from wrestling.
Yo.
I don't give a damn.
Let me tell my story.
Hey, nothing stopping me from wrestling. I can't go with you, brother, on that one.
Well,
I'm gonna wrestle.
He might have wrestled before he got there.
No.
He might have had
I'm gonna wrestle.
You know what? Let that man see.
Laugh like shit. Ain't nobody that damn tired. But with that said, those kind of things I think people just don't, from the onset of, just saying I want to have certain things, they don't really realize the sacrifice it's going to take to get on certain things. Or understand that the sacrifice, the commitment and those things, and when another person embark on it, you don't know. It's kind of we talk about, the show we did about the 10 things you want to ask when somebody want to be your business partner. Mm-hmm. How once you get knee deep in the nitty gritty, shit, folks' interests change. Okay. Folks' interests change. Now you sitting there like, man, it was cool at first when it was fun, and that's what happened with me. I mean, when early on when we were young, we started that tap business. It was cool. We started making some money and everything. She just didn't want to do it no damn more. Mm. And I'm like, hold on now, what's going on? And I kind of felt, some of it was maturity. Mm-hmm. I could have handled things a little differently. I look back at it. And some of it was just like, nah, this some bullshit. Right. We done sat here and started this together. You gonna got me out here, knee deep, making these sacrifices. Mm-hmm. What the hell going on? And I just wish I had a me now to holler at younger me.
Say, hey.
Yeah, man, look, just, let that be. Let her go with it. But, I was like, man, what what's going on? Don't say, I ain't saying I was wrong. I'm just saying I could have handled it differently. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I ain't saying I was wrong.
You weren't wrong.
Hell no. Hell no, I wasn't damn wrong.
So it wasn't nothing about being wrong.
Hell no.
It was just about the delivery could have been a little different.
No.
I got you.
Shout out to all the brothers out there sitting there busting their tail. You get home, like, damn, you expecting, hey, you did this. What takes you so long? What mother, did you see? Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Man, that's that Atlanta housewives shit. Got all this. Got all these women messed up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
But we ought to be able to do this and everything. Because every woman on the Housewives, all them goddamn a business, right?
You let them tell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all own
Yeah.
businesses.
Gourmet color paper shop and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. You be like, what is that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They all own the clothing. They all got clothing line.
Yeah, all kind of damn boutiques. 3 shirts, 4 shirts, 5 shirts. You know,
Right.
all them got little damn boutiques and stuff.
They all got boutiques. They all are what they call it, designers for the house. What they call that? I'm sorry, interior designers.
Interior designers.
Yeah.
And got that little trophy husband.
Yeah.
Might well put a little leash on half of them damn dudes. Just walk them up down.
They the ones with the finance.
Yeah. Walk your husband down the street. Maybe tell him lift his leg up at every bush. Call them strap-on boys. So every man don't stand up when they pee. Every man. Let me get back on topic.
Yeah,
Reel it back in.
way off topic.
Back in the dollar hour. Talking about.
Tune in to change the lives for this conversation.
Back here on the dollar hour, we're talking about financial relationships. And make sure you guys go to Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Tonight show we're talking about finance relationships. And what I want to, and it's been pretty cool. I don't want to get too far off the rocker with everything, but you know, I just want kind of rehash a couple things. When we start looking when we're younger, you know, when you and your you know, as a young person, you kind of looking and observing. You may see the early notices how financial relationship. You know, you see mom and daddy, auntie, uncle, maybe something like that. You know, whatever relationship you probably see. You know, that's probably how you figure. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Like you just said, this is how a man's supposed to be. But if you're raised in a home where mom's the breadwinner and stuff like that, you might be like, okay, shit, ain't no problem with it.
Right.
So it's all about. I think a lot of times. How you are probably raised when you're younger. Then you get out there on your own in the 20s and stuff like that. You may start experimenting with different things to kind of see, you know, what kind of work with you. Because again, you got what you want to do, and you got what you can afford.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know that dog can be barking, but you know what I'm saying. Well, what's the golden rule? He who has the goal makes the rules. Shit.
Right.
All that other stuff and all that, you know. Okay, look, you go play Monopoly, shit. You ain't buying a damn thing here. That's for the man or the woman, you know.
Right,
I mean, that's just how that is. And those kind of things, I think in your 20s, you kind of go looking like, okay, let me try this, let me try that. Me and her just went half on it, you know. And I found old girl, let me live off her. And then ladies might be like, you know, this dude here, he taking care of me. Next thing you know, she realized he taking care of you, but he come home once a week, you know, once a month. You know, hey, but he taking care of you. He's taking care of you now.
Okay.
Hey, you want to be the trophy girl? That's just come along with it. But I say that those you hope those are the kind of things you go through in your 20s to kind of like, okay, cool. Then we get in our 30s, we kind of, you know, recovery mode. We done had some scars here and there. You kind of learn, okay, what you what really didn't work, what didn't, you know. Kind of in your 30s, you may be, you know, progressing a little bit more in what you're doing in life. You hopefully you're doing 20-year-old start over shit. But I mean, and what I mean by that more so just career-wise. You know, we all gonna have setbacks here and there, but when you start talking about relationships and finances, you kind of really just starting to put some of that experience to work. You know, I'm kind of cool with this, kind of cool with that. And you still, let's say, them 20s and 30s, y'all still flexible and can compromise.
Right,
you know, like, okay, well, she likes to do this, and, you know, it's cool. You know, he like to spend his money. Him and his buddies, they like to go to the strip club or go to, you know, go fishing or whatever. She want to go to girls' night and all that kind of stuff. You see it as a waste of damn money. She likes doing it. Cool, whatever. And y'all kind of work it. But we get them damn 40s.
40s hit different.
40s hit different, man. Shit, man. Look here. This is what I want to do. You know, you know, this is it.
No asking, ain't no compromise. It's straight. This is what I'm finna do.
This it. Only thing, you know, and the main thing can't compromise is probably your naps. And can't lose them naps. Oh no, we gotta get them naps in. But the other thing is just from a financial standpoint, you know what you want. You know, and I think that's where a lot of times people kind of get confrontation and kind of get lost at not being honest about themselves with that. And, you know, when you start looking at the 40s is probably that pinnacle right before, not pinnacle, but just that start off before, you hit your 50s. You kind of like on that trek, like, look, I'm nearing the finish line where I might be retiring or doing this kind of stuff, so I'm laying my foundational work to be doing it. And if you kind of like not with a person or not, moving with people that kind of like ain't on that trek, depending how you think, it's going to be rough. Because if you a saver and a builder and they a spender and they get rid of her, shit.
They're a destroyer and a spender.
Oh, man. It could be some. Ike and Hattie Mae. What name Hattie Mae? What was it? Hattie Mae?
What's her name?
What Tina Turner name on that?
What's the got to do with Anime.
Anime. Yes, Ike and Anime. Anime. What the hell? Dune and Burt. What is that? Boof.
But I guess that comes, like you say, you're a builder and a saver. So you got to have somebody that's kind of on the same keel as you, the same plane as you.
Yeah, at least accommodate, because again, let's just be real. People just don't want to. I think it's hard. People want. I see all these courses. I see all these classes. People like, yeah, we want to do this, want to do that. But I think internally there are some things inside of you, from a discipline standpoint, a personality standpoint, a temperament standpoint, that allows you to be a saver or this, that, and that, or whatever. I think from the outside looking in, you see people, man, you can make $1 million in Bitcoin. I want to buy some stock. I want to do this, that, and that. But some people can roll with, investing, so many $1,000. I lost this, and then at the end of the week, I reshuffle this, that, and that. They understand that big picture wise, and it's coming to them. Some folks said, I lost $1. No, I don't want to do that no more. Hell no. No, man. Shit. The one son, man, no. But the okay with the good part, but just the whole bad part, just terrifying to them. But a person that's doing it, when we talk about like tax season, I started popping out money in October, November, December. Money going like this, and I ain't gonna get my first returns, end of February. So we talking about 4 or 5 months. I'm doing this. I ain't got nothing coming in, but I understand how that is.
Right.
Most folks don't want to deal with that.
You got a plan for that.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, and that's a very important point. Most folks just ain't disciplined enough to know they gonna have to do that. Like, okay, cool. So most of the stuff, some of the fixed stuff, I might have to pay when I get money in March and April. Let me go and pay my rent out for the year. Let me go and get all that set to the side. Let me go and take care of this. All those fixed costs, let me knock that out the way, because I don't know how the fall going to be.
Right.
And once you used to that, that's it. But then some folks get them zeros in. Oh, no. And I say that to say that a lot of times when people want certain things, want certain things, they don't realize what it takes to do that. So we start talking about just having no relationships. People don't want to be honest with themselves how they are. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when you sit there and say, well, look, I can be flexible, I can be this, that, and that. Not really. See, they don't compromise if you don't want to compromise,
Just don't do it.
Yeah, the hell for? Well, I think I can do this. No, the hell I can't. No, hell no. If you don't want to be around no kids, don't be around no damn kids.
Right.
If you don't want to, I'm serious as hell. Well, he just got 1 or 2. If you don't like them, don't deal with them. If she got 3 or 4, hell no. No.
You've been single all your life with no kids.
No, they ain't washing my car.
What you say they ain't washing my car?
Girl, I got one. And you know what? And there's nothing wrong if a lady say, I don't want to be around nobody. No, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it if you don't want to.
Hey, I'm single dad. You said you ain't got a problem with it. It's cool. It's cool. But I can tell you right now, like, look, man, if I'm sorry, these folks popping up on the screen. But I'm very cool with, hey, this is how I am. And it took me probably a little growing up to get to the point where, like, look, now, because I know how I want to roll with my money.
Right.
Hey, Slick tripping on me, but no, hey, I tell my sons, man, you bring that prenup down that first date.
Slide across the table like.
About your finances when when you trying to see if they gonna make it past the third day. You don't start talking about how much money you got or whatever else, this, that, and third, until you know y'all trying to do something.
They try to figure that shit out the first day, depending where we go.
But see,
They figured that they assessing me by the day.
We going to roof quick.
You know, he took me to Hardee's. He went to Hardee's. Talking about the two, you know,
He said, what,
2 for $12.
well, if you smart, it really don't matter. Because see, you don't know what he done went without to take you to this little fancy little spot. And y'all might not go nowhere fancy no more.
Who's smart?
No, he said somebody taking him to Roof Creek.
No, I get it, but who the hell smart? Man, what he said right. Everything is.
You can't say that just because you in a club and this nigga got $100 full of ones, you can't say, oh, he must have bad.
But that's what they say.
what they say. That's what they say.
Hey,
Why you
and,
think they have 5 20s on a stack of ones and go, I got that bag.
but to that point, well, see, that's what. Well, hold on. Here's the deal. He fishing for the fish that gonna bite for that.
Right.
The fish that don't bite for that ain't gonna bite that.
Right.
You know.
But it's always going to be one.
Yeah. Now, so you got if a woman come out there, she got everything showing this, that, and that, and the wolves come jump at it. Well, look, I'm not like trying to do all that. Well, I see everything or whatever. You ain't gonna be posting everything on your OnlyFans page, and then you gonna want to be a nun with me.
You ain't going to be giving everybody something, and then when I come around,
Well,
you locking it down.
well, that's what I'm saying. If it take that entertainment, that's right. And if it take that kind of entertainment, well, let's just cut to the chase. I just give him $5 now.
Right. How much is it? Hey, I'm just saying.
But let me get back on subject with the finances. But you know,
That's part of financing, though. The cost of living. The cost of your business. I mean,
but you know the thing of it is too. Again, this is the dollar. We're talking about financial relationships. Make sure you guys you're looking at Short Dollar. We stream it live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Am I forgetting something? But yeah, if you get a chance, make sure you go to all the platforms with Mr. Short Dollar. Subscribe to him. Also go to you can follow me on Instagram at Deonte_77. But again, you know, Mr. Short Dollar on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. The YouTube channel is the main platform where we got most of our videos. I mean, we got well over 200 videos now on Mr. Short Dollar. You know, again, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, real estate investing. Even tonight, we're talking about finance and relationships. And I think two big dynamics is, you know, causing a lot of now, do we have anybody tuning in?
no, we got several people. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Tony, if you like keep going, this is hilarious.
Any ladies that got some kids, they want to watch cars.
Hit me in my DM.
Yeah. So you call stepdaddy with the car wash. There go Mr. Poochie.
And I got the stepdaddy car wash going. All my kids.
So seldom meet people now that don't at least have one child. At least one.
I can agree with that.
And if you do meet somebody without a child, you're like, well, what's wrong?
Because they had no children.
I know it, but that's like a unicorn.
Yeah, but I still say again.
Well, I'll give you a good example. Shane at the hospital. She been working so hard to get to where she is as far as a doctor. She ain't had no kids. Exactly.
Poor thing. That's my granddaddy used to say, "Poor thing."
Her personality is that of a sheet of paper.
But she a doctor.
But she a doctor.
You know what? But you know, with all that, they're probably going to the point I want to get at, just in terms of two major factors that has really affected, you know, the whole dynamics of dating. We start looking at especially with finance and the progression and stuff. And the two main things is the career progression of females. That's totally changed. We start talking about going from, say, grandparents to, hell, our daughters. Totally different. Where you got more and more women getting educated, which is awesome. You got more and more women getting educated. You got more and more women that are leaders, leading organizations. You know, we got a female vice president, female mayor of Atlanta, and they doing great jobs. You know, VP, she too new in, but you know, just really, you talking about Fortune 500 companies, Xerox, hell, I'm forgetting, but I mean, it's a lot. It's a Google.
Yahoo, all them women are CEOs.
And the thing of it is, it's really just getting better, and they're getting better and better. And one big thing, I think a lot of times, you talking to a brother that's part of 100 Black Men, a lot of men organizations and stuff like that. Man, them sisters tough. You got a lot of, when I see some of the fraternal organizations, I see some of the brothers that do stuff with, cleaning up and stuff like that. But these sisters out here building. They actually, I mean, they're on a whole different level in what they're trying to do and build and stuff. So they're doing these particular things, starting these businesses, working the damn together and doing this kind of stuff. And that's a huge dynamic. And then the second thing come in, you got a lack of progression of men. When I say that doesn't mean men don't want to do nothing, but men aren't on that same track. You don't necessarily see as many men in college. You don't necessarily see as many men getting trades. You see brothers out here who want to work.
Right.
And there's nothing, like I said, I always tell folks, there's nothing wrong with the path you want to go in life. But life's all about what? Choices. And you got to be honest, be realistic about the choice you make, what's going to come out of it. And that's not a negative thing, but it's just about being realistic.
Right.
If you say, okay, look, I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to stay there 30, 40 years and stuff like that, which is, is not the same as it was 20, 30 years. But I'm just saying, say if you work for, local government or something like that. But I'm just speaking hypothetically. If you're just a person that's solid, you're looking for employment, you want to work, there's nothing wrong with it. But it really still goes back to what things you can and cannot do. Okay. Kind of just like you just said, the lady that's a doctor, for her to be progressive as a doctor, she got to make some sacrifice. She can be successful as a doctor, but from a social standpoint, she may not be able to have a husband and children. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm just these are the kind of things you got to be realistic about when you're doing that kind of stuff. And the other thing is, when I'm talking about the lack of progression of men, those kind of progressive roles. Like I said, you got more women in leadership. Now you ain't really got a lot of guy like let her do it. She got it.
Right.
So you ask yourself, what's right, what's wrong? Is it a right or wrong? That's the kind of thing about it. As the father of 4 boys, and I always be telling my kids, like, look, there's nothing wrong with your old lady making more money than you. I always tell my kids that. It's something wrong with her feeling like she carrying your ass. Long as you can take care of yourself and your ass don't have to move back in with me. That she know
capitalize that part.
Well, she gotta know your ass ain't gotta move back in with me.
Right.
If she know that. She make more money than you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if y'all split, you ain't gotta move back in with me. You get y'all work stuff out.
She won't chump you off.
Yeah, man, come on.
She won't chump you off if she know you get if she know. Hey, it ain't no thing now. If you don't want to be bothered with me, I can kick rocks.
Make you a card carrying member of the strap-on boys. Go get the gimp, bend him over.
right.
Yeah, get phone call midnight, Daddy.
You
Daddy.
come in from work and you hear on the phone going, he ain't got no money. Talking to her girlfriend on the phone. He ain't got nowhere to go, right? He gonna have to move back in with his dad.
Yeah. Calling me in the middle of the night. He in the background. Call your damn daddy. Call your damn daddy. Poochie, come get his ass. I can't take that damn call. I can't do it. That'll break my heart.
Right.
That'll break my heart. I can't hear that shit. No. Son, you got to change your last name. Hell no.
So let me ask you a question.
Sure, what's happening?
So as far as that's concerned, so do you consider it being prepared for, do you think how I want to say, do you think you got to be prepared for the bad parts? If you saying to yourself, I got to prepare myself so I won't have to move back in with my daddy if this don't work out. So are you preparing for that? Do you think it's bad karma to do that? Or actually, you've had the conversation, y'all talked about the finances, everything was cool, like you said, and then she does start chumping you off because she like, you know what? I do make more money here. She started realizing a year or so into the relationship that she started chumping you off, and then you like, whoa. We've been good for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you haven't prepared for that. You're a damn fool. You don't. Okay. Because every female prepared for it.
Okay. Every female prepared for it.
That's what I always
How
say.
many women get blindsided? Women get blindsided off a guy or maybe infidelity. Right. They might get caught that, but they ain't gonna never get caught for no damn money.
I say it all the time.
Yes,
I say it all the time.
Women skim off the top every time.
I say it
Damn,
all
man,
the time, folks.
Shit, damn man, this all the change
All
it
the
had.
time. I
This
be
all
talking.
the-
I be talking to her. I say, I be broke sometimes, but it seems like you always got money, friend.
My ex-wife had a slush fund out of this damn world. Where you save all that from?
I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah. So you got it. Yeah.
Shit.
I always tell her. I said, friend, you know, if I kick rocks, you'll be good.
No.
Yeah, you would.
The number one advice
Right.
anybody be teaching their damn sons, just be able to take care of yourself. You
right.
take care of your family. If the young lady you with is being progressive and doing stuff, that's your girl. You cheer on, baby. Do it. But your ass better be able to take care of yourself.
Okay.
Don't ever. And that also goes into the other phase of that with your children. I hear people all the time saying, "What we want to build wealth. We want to have generational wealth. I want to leave this to my kids. I ain't leaving shit for my kids. I'm giving my kids $1 million in damn knowledge.
Right.
I bet you 3 of my
That's
kids.
what they use.
I guarantee 3 of my kids looking at this show right now. They'll chime in. If one of y'all looking, yep, they'll tell you. Here's the deal. What you don't know when you do stuff for your children, you don't know it going back to the relationship. You don't know if your child gonna match your grind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my kids want to do no damn taxes. I don't know if my kids want to deal no damn real estate.
Right.
And when I mean, hell, I had that damn salon all them years. P getting that PJ want to go in there and make money. Soon as I said, PJ, give me some damn booth money. Give me money. Well, he gonna want to damn do the shit at their house. I'm sitting here like I would give you
Right.
this shop.
Right.
Didn't want to give me no damn money.
This.
And I'm just saying psychologically, you don't know what your children can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when you I remember my third son Chris when he started pre-K. So I'm 2 kids down. This is the third one, so I'm already like a vet. And I hear the new parents in pre-K. What they always asking? Well, if my child is advanced, can he do?
Right,
can he
right.
be in this? And I'm like, well, hey, your child can color or stay in the lines or
He's
something.
right, color
The hell,
lines good.
who the hell advanced that for? You know what I'm saying? They can go to the bathroom by themselves or something. But them first time parents, everybody think their child smart.
Yeah.
And by the time they get to 4th, 5th grade, they don't even give a damn no more. His ass can't read. She can't. She down the hill. They don't care here. He like his daddy. You know what I'm saying? So they don't let all that pre-K energy go. But again, we start talking. I hear so many people say that. And I say this to say that I'm gonna do videos on this. We start talking about that generational wealth and building stuff for your kids. Cause see, one thing about it, man, I'm gonna be very real with you. That's just very easy to say when you ain't did it. Mm-hmm. When you start actually, you out here, you making money, you making sacrifices for them, and then they get needy when it's time for them to start taking over. And then when it's time for them to do it, and they don't have no interest, that cuts your ass in half. And I'm telling you, I've been there before. And I can't blame nobody
But yourself, right?
but myself. So my obligation is I'm gonna leave a nice little chunk of money in insurance,
Right.
but I'm gonna party. I'm gonna party.
You'll spend it all.
But I'm gonna give you everything that's in my skull.
Right.
I'm gonna give you everything in my skull, and and when the times to break things up, but all that stuff, leave this for my children. I want to make sure my children's children. Shit.
Well, that's what happens to all these billionaires who leave their children all this money and they become painters
Well,
or artists because
well,
they got $100 million and the family going. He just don't want to do nothing.
They living out there because again, we talking about financial relationship, but not necessarily you and your significant other. We talking just your whole family as all. Because that's one thing about it. You hear it so much. Do this for your kids, and people because they be like, because they ain't damn did something. The first thing they holler, well, my parents didn't leave me this. My parents leave you that. Hell, they raised your ass.
Right.
Damn. Again, how many? You can't assume. I forgot the statistics. So I don't want to throw it out there. I think the vast majority of the damn billionaires out there were damn self-created.
Mm-hmm.
You got some kid folks like the Waltons and all that kind of stuff, and that. But
They ain't do nothing but their daddy did.
Exactly. But I'm just saying. But the vast majority created it, and again, from that point, they probably just living off slush funds or something like. I mean, not slush funds, just maybe some kind of trust.
Trust fund.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think that people, when you become honest with yourself and know how you are, and don't assume that people are going to be like you or get like you, you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Because Poochie work hard. Poochie grind. Anybody that grew up with me know that. I've been like this when I was a little boy. And I ain't really met too many folk like me. And again, I can sit here and say, like how I am now, I'm cool. I want to go do this, do that. I see an opportunity. I want to do this and do that. I ain't really trying, and I ain't gonna never put my children where like, hey man, I ain't gonna do this, and I ain't interested in stuff. But just a relationship, this how it is.
Right.
And if you the same way, and you cool, I'm cool with that.
Right.
And we just meet somewhere in the middle.
Right.
But all that, no way, you can't do that. Shit. No hell. No hell. No.
You could let that grind be taken out of you, because I was a grinder, man. I think of a business, and I'm like, we want to get this business started. Okay, we need to do this, you know what I'm saying? And everything's good and gravy and motivated. Then when it's come down to really doing the work and getting the information, doing what you need to do, I don't want to do that no more. So then you start saying, well, I think I want to be a hairstylist. Okay, well, go get your college license. Since we're going to get the real estate, I'm going to buy some shops and blah, blah, blah. Get the college license. Be like, I'm tired of doing hair. It's like, damn, Christ.
What the show to always stick by? Skin in the game.
Right.
Skin in the game. Skin in the game. My sons know. If daddy, you know, they cut him, man, all of them throw them damn curveball. Hey, dad, we ought to do that. Shit, bring me some money.
Right.
Bring me some money. And see, the thing good is, I'm the type that my kids know I help them, but they got to bring something. Mm-hmm. And that something may be a lot to them, but it still may be crumbs. And I help them the other way with getting everything else together. But you got to have some kind of personal sacrifice.
You got something losing.
Yeah, exactly. Something that got you uncomfortable to get there for me to know you want to do it. But just me funding your damn dream, hell no. Hell no. Hell F no. You know what I'm saying? No. We ain't even going past the sofa with that, man. Hey, man, don't give me a damn drink. I ain't got time to hear that shit today. But that's the thing about it. People don't want to, and they want to build so many things. And when we start talking about financial relationships, that hurts so many other families, you know, just with kids and stuff. And you know, even with your kids, you know the smart one, you know the sorry one, and people die all the time. What they say? Well, I want to leave it to all my kids, and now you dead, and your kids got between four of them, they got 2 women bust tail doing right, 2 sorry ass ones, and they back and forth negotiating with the sorry one, trying to like, man, you know what I'm saying? Wills keep families. Contracts and wills, they keep families together.
Right.
You know your child. You know which one it is.
Right.
Don't leave that shit to all of them.
You know which one gonna double it. You know which one gonna double it.
Yeah. When my grandmama died, I always remember everybody got insurance, and I got the house that falling apart. And they knew I was the one gonna take care of the house.
Right.
And that house making a cha-ching now.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it was kind of like foresight. No, Poochie gonna take care of the stuff.
Take care, make sure I
no,
stay
you
in
know,
the
yeah, exactly. You know, now Poochie ain't staying in the family; it's staying in Poochie.
Right.
You know, because ain't no insurance money staying in
family
Poochie.
house,
No, that
it's
shit,
a
no,
Poochie house.
no, hell no, no.
That's
Yeah, exactly. I heard that a year out. You know, family house. What the hell, family? When I rehab, you know.
Well, that skin in the game from the family.
Not here. Not a damn here.
Right.
And those are the kind of things I think just when we start talking about relationships, people need to really be honest with themselves, just knowing who they are, who the people they dealing with, their family and stuff. And I really stress that the parents be realistic. Know your kids. You know which ones are gonna do right with certain things. Ain't nothing wrong with them. And if there's one you're gonna leave a business with, leave a land to, and one of them you might just need to leave some insurance money to. And one you might not leave a damn thing to, because no matter what you damn do, because in life you could help their ass. What the hell you gonna do something in death?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you gonna just buy them a nanny. That about it. You know, so, you know, just a few suggestions I kind of wanted people to, you know, from a relationship dating standpoint, kind of be, you know, y'all laughing at me, but hell, that early boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of just poke at them. And I know people evolve.
Right,
and I'm going to say this too. From an evolved standpoint, the way you're thinking in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s is going to be totally different.
Okay.
So, you know, if you younger, keep in mind 20, 30, this person can change.
Mm-hmm.
When we get north of 40, nah. Him or her, they pretty much set in their ways.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? You know, and those are the kind of things.
They can shift a little bit.
They can shift a little bit. Even sometimes they might spike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you roll them damn dice you want to. Huh? That about like, hey, that about like you go to Vegas and the girl seems real sweet.
Mm.
And y'all done met and went on a date. And she said, well, look, I really don't like it with the condom on. So now you sitting there saying to yourself, well, it's the ultimate gamble. Lucky seven. You working that next morning, you think you're a dog scratching your ear.
It's gamble. Take it off if you want to.
Ooh, crap. But you know, those are the kind of things you want to kind of be looking at from the front end, looking, okay, you know, finding how to get in the field with people with that. Know, again, that self-assessment. Know how you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you kind of cool with, because, you know, I hear people all the time, you know, you start talking about marriage and relationships, everything about compromising. If you ain't no compromising person, why the hell you gonna put yourself in a position where you gotta compromise?
That's true.
I'm cool. If you don't like dealing with people, you don't like dealing with people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't like, you know, going to these functions, I don't want to do this, I don't want no damn business. I just want to go to work, come home, watch my game, my drink. I don't want that. I don't want them damn folks in my house. I don't want this. And if you say, okay, I want this family atmosphere, I want to do that, that's cool. But don't get tied up with that stuff.
Right.
Don't get tied up with that stuff. You know, if you know this person just they want to work and spend. Mm-hmm. Work and spend. Nothing is wrong with that, but don't your ass go in there trying to make them no damn saver.
Mm.
It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because some folks sit here, they'll put themselves in a position to, constantly be able to work and spend their money. Mm-hmm. Outside looking in, man, they just spend all their money. But they work for it. Who the hell you tell them they can't do it?
Right.
Everybody don't want to see a lot of banks in there.
Exactly. They
so
spending their own money.
Exactly. But you gotta be realistic with yourself. Well, what if something happens? Shit, but they done made it this damn far to living like that. You know, I can't do it, but they can do it. So who the hell am I trying to go and change that?
Right.
And I think that's the danger zone where people get into when people try to change people and make people see the world. You know, you can holler at folks and, you know, just, you know, hey, this is how I look at it and view it. But you ever talk to somebody, you just be talking, and it's like, they don't think they see it.
Yeah.
This is shut the hell up, man. Man, that little short, he's talking his.
I'm not gonna do none.
Yeah, exactly.
He just keep talking about the same shit.
Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, lad. This just being, you know, just dealing with personal finances and business and stuff like that. I know when now the shit, the invoice paid. Mm-hmm. So I'm giving this client all this information. I know 5 minutes into it, they even listen to a damn thing I'm saying or not. Right. I'm paid already. I'm going to give you everything. Mm-hmm. But I still can say, because once I start saying something that you don't like, that's the problem. Right. You know what I'm saying? I always kind of look at it that it's the reason why the president got a cabinet. Mm-hmm. You know, he has what he believes in, but he got all these 12 people sitting there, and 12 members of the cabinet, and 12 cabinet members, something like that. Yeah, but those people giving a different insight, different experiences and stuff. Yeah, and I don't think he's still gonna do is what, gather the information they say, process it, and try to make an informed decision.
I'm just thinking, guys. You said president. I'm sorry. This really has nothing to do with personal finance, but I'm reading a book called "Faces at the Bottom of the Well." Okay. And man, it's a scenario on there that you really need to know about. Like it's deep. But anyway.
Faces at the bottom of the well.
Yeah, it was just about it was an issue, and the president was going through all his cabinet members and stuff like that, talking to him about it, and it was just it just made me remember that book.
Guys, make sure y'all check that out. Faces at the bottom of the well.
Yeah.
You know, but those are kind of things I think people just don't want to actually look at themselves and know, you know, how they are. Mm-hmm. You know, because if you cool, like, you know, if you're not a flexible person. But if you're a person that needs constant encouragement, you're a person don't give a damn. I don't need this, that, and that. You got to kind of look at that. Mm-hmm. If you need security, I got to make sure I got to have this kind of money because, you know, the Great Depression. I'm gonna give you an example. Me and my uncle were rapping, and he was talking about my great granddaddy, and he was just saying how he was just telling me like his whole viewpoint. How they was keeping money in the house because, you know, them
banks failed.
Yeah, the banks had failed.
Yeah, my grandpa used to do that. My grandmama used to do that.
Keeping money in the damn mattress and all that kind of stuff, and just it had crazy stuff. Right. And even when you seen people, especially a lot of times when you hear stories about people that were dying like in those 80s and 90s and maybe, and They going in the house and they got damn money up on the beds, up
Mhm.
on the floor, in the walls. Yeah, because again, they went through that whole Great Depression phase where they were just like, damn, even that whole, you might as well went through that whole, like the Freedmen's Bank and stuff like that. No banks just really, especially black folks, just
Right.
disappeared. What you mean we ain't got no damn money in there?
Right.
And they've done that, and people really don't understand. Okay, this is how I am. And just say, look, I'm cool with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You might see that way and everything. Because like I said, people all the time, Pooch, you might need to slow down. Pooch, no, hell, I'm good. I'm good. I can get up at 5 in the morning, go work out. I can go do what I do and everything like that. Shit, I'm good. I function like this.
Right.
And
you've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
so why
and
stop
I'm cool.
now? Right.
I'm cool. And I ain't trying to change nobody. I ain't trying to get no saying, do what you need to do. No, how you move is how you move.
Right.
Some guys get up, what's the guy, it was showing Richard Bronson, he's sitting there doing yoga for an hour, sitting on a damn rock and shit, you know what I'm saying? Have his wine.
Right.
And not Bronson, Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell,
the
they
head
sit
guy.
there and do that and everything, he got to put that and Padron. He's sitting there, I'm saying Padron or Patron. Yeah.
Patron.
Man, them guys sitting there, they got some crazy ass rituals that they do, and they cool with that, and they got damn billions of damn dollars.
Right.
But know how you are. If you that person that likes risk, you're a person that doesn't like risk, you like finance and building stuff like that, be cool with that, right? And don't try to sit here and adjust yourself with something like that, because again, it ain't about a relationship, because they do say opposites attract. But I will tell you, damn opposites also make a damn opposites divorce too. So don't shit. That shit don't always work. I know what the books say.
Right.
But reality say some other shit. So they attract.
Right.
They attract, but they don't always stick. So,
they become unattractive.
those are the kind of things. And lastly, what I would recommend is people do is kind of know the people that you're dealing with, from if it's a personal relationship, your children, business partners, however do it. Just get a good understanding of how they are. Get a good understanding of how they are, and try your best to try to, if you agree or disagree with it, understand, okay, this is what make them tick. Sometimes you ain't necessarily going to get it. That's just how they roll, how they believe. But try to understand it and why they come to it. And I think you'll probably be better interact with them. I mean, be able to interact with them better if you have an idea in regards to why do they feel that way about money. Why do they? Because a lot of it had to do really how you grew up. And then the other side of it, exposure, to see how it is and stuff like that. Because, again, once you start, and this is the damn God honest truth, once you start having, successes here and there, you might see some shifts in, your career or with your money. You kind of see like, I ain't really like doing it. I ain't really like,
I really wasn't interested in that.
Yeah, you got to get that movie contract, man. They took me in that dark room, and I ain't like how they were touching me.
I ain't felt right ever since.
Well, I wanted that role. But, but seriously, you want to make sure that you actually know those kind of things. And I think that puts you, in a better place. But, because far too many times people try to make things there that ain't there. And again, we start going back to that whole thing of compromise and adjusting. Man, be honest with yourself. Be real with yourself. Like I said, I know me right now. Anybody know I'm stingy, I'm cheap, I'm selfish. Now again, I do a lot of work for the community, helping people and all that kind of stuff. But I'm cool. I'm cool. Not in a negative way. I don't want to be scaring nobody out.
Right.
Ladies be sitting there like, nah, hell, that man. Yeah. He trying to take me to McDonald's. Depends on the sale. But serious business, I think the more people want to be honest with themselves, I think that'll help. And whatever you're trying to do, whatever relationship it be with your significant other, with your children, business partners and stuff like that, give a good honest effort. And with trying to, know that person, and try to also even put, with even trying to make that work. Next thing, continue to learn. Continue to look at other things and how other people are, how things operate outside of what you normally do. Because it's a big world out here. People, you can have a street, any neighborhood in America, and every damn household inside that's in there are functioning differently. They may have a lot of stuff in common, but everybody differently in regards to money routines, relationships, how everybody interact and stuff like that. Everything different. And lastly, I want to just say is don't let money or success overshadow how you feel about people. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times people get so caught up into what a person make, what a person does, and not necessarily that person make them happy or not. Because, I know that feeling to sit there and got some change in the bank and shit, you just I damn go, I ain't gonna say go poor, but I was saying, nah, I've been poor before, excuse me, damn that, I've been poor before, no, but really, not necessarily be, in a situation where you're like, man, I'm making money and be miserable, so just, don't let that stuff overshadow where you losing friends, you losing family members to be in a certain position and stuff like that. Don't get to the point where you forget about what true happiness is. Because you make that money, you can be in certain situations, but if you ain't enjoying it, okay. Check at that dealership, say you've been approved for this Mercedes. You got to work overtime. Uber. Who the hell want to Uber in that 2021 Mercedes Benz?
With Uber and
yeah, big old Instacart. What the hell? Yeah, I'm cutting low now. I'm cutting low. Instacart pull in, what I'm saying? The big VBS Bentley.
Right.
Let me stop. Yeah, I think I lost some followers. But nah, it's been a great show, man. I had a good time with everything. But listen, again, it's been a dollar hour tonight. We talked about finance relationships. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Go to the YouTube channel, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok on Mr. Short Dollar. Remember, the main vehicle that we use for pushing out the videos is on the YouTube channel, so subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Facebook and the Instagram and the TikTok page as well. Mr. Short Dollar, again, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, real estate investing. Got a lot of great information, videos and stuff coming down the pike. Look out for us next week. We'll be on Change Your Lives, where we talk about relationships, personal development, business development, parenting, family. I don't know what the show going to be about next week, but it's going to be a great show. Again, that's Change Your Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden, my other channel. But, I'm super excited. Again, thank you for all the love and support you guys have given Mr. Short Dollar. Good night, mister. I appreciate you tuning in. Again, thanks, man. I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Stay safe out there and continue, to reach out if you got any questions about anything. Talk to you later.